Okay, today's video is a little bit different because normally when I buy something, I would come on the channel and I would show it to you and I would talk to you about where it's from and like we would, dissect it and it would fit into my rule of 5 and whatever, and we would have a good time. We're not doing that today, and there's a really good reason. I've bought something from a unsustainable retailer and I want to talk to you about why. So let's get into it. Okay, so just to preface this, I'm not going to tell you where I've shopped from. I can tell you that I've bought a running vest, which is not that interesting, obviously, but there's a reason that I'm not telling you where I've bought it from. I do not want to give this company free publicity. In fact, like 2 weeks after I bought it, they were in the news for unsustainable practices. I'm not going to go into more detail than that in case, you could probably guess who they are, but I don't want to give them more detail than that. The thing is, if I hadn't bought the item before the headlines came out, I still would have bought it. And that's the interesting thing to me and what I want to talk about today. So if you guys watch this channel, you know I'm doing a rule of 5 and you know I'm doing a no buy month for February, but actually this item doesn't fit into either of those. I bought it at the end of January and I'm not classifying it as a rule of 5 item because it's not part of my wardrobe per se. I'm not going to wear it other than running. So I've just done it in my mind that it's not part of my rule of 5. But let's get into why I shopped this item from a unsustainable sportswear brand. I think one of the main reasons was the fact that it was perfect for me. I found it 9 months ago. And at that time, I just started running, so I wasn't about to buy into the habit until I knew that it was going to be a long-lasting habit, which it now is. It's 9 months later, I'm still running. But at the time, I found it just as I was casually shopping and I was really tempted to buy it. It looked perfect, it was really sleek. But because I wasn't sure I was going to keep running, because I wasn't sure about what I needed, and because of the price point of it, and also the fact that I wasn't a massive fan of this brand and their sustainability practices, I put the purchase off. If I'm looking to buy something anyway, I won't buy it immediately. I'll wait to see if I need it, do my research, whatever. So I wasn't going to buy it then and there anyway, but I put it off for 9 long months just to make sure that it was absolutely perfect for me and my needs, and I understood what that meant. So for 9 months I've been running in this bulky anorak. So I'm so happy that I bought it and I know it's exactly what I wanted. And sometimes I think that trumps a brand's sustainability practices or messages or whatever. If you are going to use the item sustainably, then that is what matters in my eyes anyway. I know that this is part of my forever wardrobe now. I'm never throwing away this running jacket. I will repair it when it breaks. And to me, that's just you can shop where you want if that's your mentality. The kind of tie-in reason to this is that I shopped around at loads of other brands when I realized that a running vest was exactly what I needed. And none of the other brands had what I wanted. None of them had the right functionality, aesthetics, and I just decided that even if those brands were technically more sustainable, or even if they were at the same level, there'd be no point shopping from them if the item wasn't what I wanted, because I'd be way more likely to throw it out or replace it. I guess the final sort of deciding thing for me was, like I said, the way I was going to treat this item. Even though I was shopping from a fast fashion brand or as unsustainable brand or whatever that pushes consumption, that maybe doesn't use the best materials or have the best practices, when you take all of that into account, I think the way I was going to use the item overcame that sort of unsustainability, if that makes sense. I'm not doing what they want me to do. I'm not going to wear this jacket for 6 months and then throw it away and replace it with a newer model. I doubt I will ever throw it away. Like I said, it's my forever wardrobe now. As I've said before, overconsumption is the main crux of the issue when it comes to sustainability. And if I'm not over-consuming, then I can shop from wherever I want, knowing that in my mind and justifying it how I have in my mind. It's hard to say because I really don't want to support like unsustainable fashion brands. I want to be supporting small businesses, but if those things don't suit me, if like I'm buying from them for the sake of it and I won't wear the item and I'll throw it out, then I'm not helping the issue. Even though I've given one of them my money, I am not shopping unsustainably. That feels different in my mind to supporting them. I'm not supporting them. I've shopped from them, but I'm not shopping their linear system. Does that make sense? I'm not doing what they want me to do with the taking that item, using it and throwing it away really fast. I'm literally being so circular with it that, well, hopefully I plan to be in the future, that I think that negates everything else. Sometimes you can't find a sustainable option and you have to go with the unsustainable option, and it's how you use that item that matters. Honestly, it's hard for me because I love coming on here and showing you guys what I've bought and how it's gonna like fit into my wardrobe and stuff, and I'm a little sad that I can't do that, but I know it's for a greater good. So I'm not that sad, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you agree with me, but it'd be interesting if you don't, and we could start a little discussion. Just know that if you're struggling to shop sustainably sometimes, then you're not alone, and your actions are bigger than your purchases, I guess. Anyway, have a lovely week and I'll speak to you really soon. Bye.